the clip starts, he's on the floor. Yeah. Now he's producing a knife. And another thing that happens, slightly irritating to see, because I'm teaching this counter weapon stuff. Got 3 times feedback from police officers, Netherlands, Belgium and Germany, that this stuff saved their life, right? All the stuff that we teach. So I know this shit has merit. The guy produces a knife, and it's like, I would say, almost conversation range. You need to understand that if I have 6.5 meters, the 21 feet rule from Dennis Tudor, right? So you stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. This distance for law enforcement with a gun is already the distance you can fuck up. If he decides to switch on aggression and stab you like the guy does, the guy comes forward, I'm gonna look at it today, you want to grab and stab as big as we always train. Even this distance, you will catch me. If I'm a trained police officer, what I have to do now is make more distance by falling back and then boom, 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 shoot. Maybe I can 3 rounds in, but that doesn't mean you still, you stop. I can still be stabbed, right? There's adrenaline. You don't feel that you got shot maybe, then, unless you hit him in the head. But point is, sometimes I think police officers don't understand how dangerous a knife is, even from this distance. And it starts here. Then they start to scream in German, drop the knife, drop the knife, drop the knife. What do you mean? He has a knife, shoot him on the fucking head. It's unreal how fast it goes. And there's another police officer, and I think he passed away. He probably didn't see the knife. He's controlling another individual. The back against him, the guy stabs him in the neck because he's controlling here. So what do I say always? Do not fight on the fucking floor. Another individual goes to the floor with the knife. Guy starts to kick, gets a cut in his hamstring. Big chaos. I'm not saying that it's an easy problem. It's the most horrible shit situation ever. But if you train static attacks and you train this stuff, it makes me so pissed. Unreal. Train realistic. And I will promise you, you will get cut anyway. But if 6.5 meters is not enough, when I see a knife here, you need to eliminate threat if you cannot run. And there was no time to run there because it was so fast. I do not want to teach you stepping back because it's a very logical thing to do. If you come forward with a knife, this is so logical for me. But if I go to the floor, it goes downhill from there. Yes. So my objective is, if you cannot escape, you need to deal with somebody coming forward. You need to flank away, see what you can do there to buy time, or you need to close him down. And now we looked into the situation that we are already on top and he has a knife right now. Because what happens at one point, the guy goes to the floor with the knife, an individual grabs him, they struggle for, I would say, 5 seconds, and then he breaks off again, and then he stands up, starts to stab everybody. Horrible situation. Horrible situation. Yes?
The guy was trained, he trained to use a knife, he was trained to use a knife.
That guy?
Yeah.
No, unreal. That's the whole thing. It's not knife fighting, it's big gross motor skill. What do you always see, almost always? He wants to grab target and then he steps overhand. I'm not telling that this is not available, but I address this in my courses, this fucking grab and stab. It's gonna be this stab, that stab, that stab, that stab, ice pick, it's all the same shit, but different. But the thing is, he's reaching and he has no target yet. So he goes all the way from this, he does this. Right? If you cannot go back, because I don't want you to go back all the time, because the guy fell on the floor, always happens. You need to find a solution for this. So let's dig into that in this training. Because simulate what happened. We start this drill from a position that the guy is producing the knife. That's where the clip starts, right? And I just need Mark here, and you just stand there first, don't do anything yet. I'm going to show you what happened. So the guy is on the side, on his side, right? And he produces a knife. My objective is to stand up, stab him, grab, because he's reaching for target, it's almost in nature, and stab. If you scream to him, drop the knife, you need to understand he is in limbic system because he's in kill mode, fight or flight mode. It doesn't make sense, you shouldn't talk to him anymore. He just said to me very, very well, if you shoot him from 5 meters distance, you have a problem with the law. Yes, I understand, that's the problem with the law. But you see how dangerous this is. But if you try to communicate with somebody that is in his limbic system, it's the same like talking politics with your dog. What do you expect from him? That he will answer now? That he will talk all of a sudden? He has not the brain capacity. So it doesn't make sense. You shouldn't communicate with somebody that is with rage and a knife. You should eliminate him. It's the only thing you can do. One of the police officers does this by shooting him. Very good job, I guess. But what the fuck? Drop the knife, drop the knife, drop the knife. He doesn't hear anything. Auditory exclusion. His adrenaline is raging. His hate is raging. He's in kill mode. Right? So first, before you do anything, I want you to understand. When I say go, you wait a split second. And I switch on that intention in my head. And I will go this way. Stop. Don't hit each other for real. Just stab him in the neck. This is what he was aiming for. You reach for target. And do it with hate. That first, so you understand the danger of that attack and how quickly he is on you. So don't do this shit. I want you to understand hate. That's what he did. So now you need to become a bigger animal than this. Yes? Do not try to think intelligent if you deal with a fucking caveman problem. Yes, that's simple. So that first. Now you felt it a bit. Now I need to explain you a concept, right? The concept of moving out of the fucking way in a very intelligent way. So we can use the option of flanking for that. And if you flank, it buys you 1 second in the fight. Maybe you can eliminate or maybe you can run. But what I don't want to see is what is very natural to do, and that is to walk back. Because the environment is always with trash and rubbish and bullshit and chaos. So if I walk back more than 3 steps, there's a very big opportunity I go to the floor, right? This is what you want. Get out of the fucking way. But that's easier said than done. And if he's on you, I'm going to look into this too. You want to put your mouth protection in. Because a hand was hitting me already. That's why I did the mouth protection. But that is so fucking difficult already. Because it goes against nature, right? And probably you will do this if you got caught by ultimate surprise anyway. But you need to understand, stepping out of the line can be an option. But if you're too late, you now need to deal with the problem. I'm going to look into that too. Yes. But now when he comes forward, try to smash everything clear and flank in deep. So that you can see the back of his ear. So if we do it in slow-mo, he's coming forward. Slow-mo, I get this. Fuck off. That hand is not allowed to touch me because this guy's reaching and for a long moment in time. He doesn't have anything. So he's reaching and this would happen. If he's here on top, now this becomes that. But problem is a problem because now he's on top of you. Then I would suggest to, when he comes, just to fucking go in and now you need to stop the weapon. Fucking difficult, man. Right? But first, do not let him touch you. Fuck him off, flank him, slap the arm away, get to a more safer position for a split second in time. Yes? Same drill.